Holy crap, guys. When I started today's video this morning, I had no idea what this video was gonna become. Good afternoon, another video today. Today we're doing a whole Suzhou city tour. We're gonna walk to the Tiger Hill, and then the plan is to kind of go around the city wall. There's an ancient city center, and why would we take a taxi when we can just walk somewhere? So I looked on the map how far away the Tiger Hill was, and it's 5 kilometers. So we don't need to take a taxi there. We can walk it, and if we do see a share bike, we'll get a share bike, and we'll see some of the city on the way. So I caved and I took a share bike to kind of speed up the process, but look what I came across. All right, we made it to Tiger Hill, or Suzhou. I've actually been here twice before, but that was like 10 years ago. Once with my mom and then once at like my old job. But unfortunately, I didn't have a YouTube channel back then. Can you imagine if I had started a China YouTube travel vlog like 10 years ago? How many subscribers do you think I would have by now? I guess at least 100,000. Do need to mention, if you use the Meituan app, you, like many things, you cannot do it without a Chinese ID card. So foreigners, when you come here, you need to use WeChat and ask them for a special QR code, and you can do it. 出口。那我们现在还没有小鱼儿。这顶上的有一个小和尚。太乖。 I remember this tower. I've been here before. This park is really big and you can explore many aspects of it. Good little moderate hiking, got a little bit of a sweat, but it's really not that high. But I'm not gonna spend the whole day in this park because once we're done here, I wanna go to the old city and try to walk around the city walls. Oh yeah, and then the exit is just over there. So I think we've seen enough of the Tiger Hill, and now let's make our way into the city center so we can walk around the city wall. All right guys, so we've left that Tiger Hill and we're back in the city center. We're walking towards Shantangjie, but I think that's gonna be our starting point for exploring the old town and going around the city wall. Okay, so there's lots of tour groups around here, so we definitely came to the right place. The moment I got here, I was like, this place looks super familiar, other than the fact that I have been here before. But tell me in the comments if I'm right or wrong, but I feel like the Mission Impossible movie was filmed here. Like, I know that most of that movie was in Shanghai, but there was a part where they were in a river town, and like, correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like it was filmed there. I don't know. Bars and restaurants and stuff. I bet at night this place is sick. Huh, there it is again, the sign. 我在苏州很想你. Going a day bender? Nah, no drinking today. We want to go for some exercise tonight. I feel like I was here before. Like I wish I still had those records. Like I came with my mom and we stayed in a hotel on one of these rivers. Okay, let's go walking along the river. It seems to have quieted down now, but there's still like a walking path we could go. We could scout out places to go for a run later too. Yeah, see, now we're in the part of the city where the tourists aren't, and it's just like the people that live here, the old people that live here, they're out getting their hair cut, they're playing cards, or just hanging out, drinking tea. Pardon? Hey. Well, that quiet, peaceful alley ended, and we're back fucking tourist town, which is fine. Okay, so we've got away from the tourist spot and now we can just enjoy the peace and quiet, and the river looks really beautiful down here. Oh, that's an actual like boat restaurant, and people are actually, you can actually go and eat. A lot of the times those boats are just shells and there's no services on them, but like that was a legit restaurant. People were eating lunch. It's like there's a dance party in the middle of the day. Oh wow, that was pretty hard to navigate. It's like a video game because you don't want to bump into anybody. So I really want to turn today into a 20K plus day, and I think that's pretty possible, but a little bit of cheating, because as you know, I took a shared bike from the hotel to the Tiger Hill, and then took a share bike to the main part of the city. So that's about 6-7 kilometers that we can't count. Right now we're at 14, so actually we've walked about 7. Oh, this must be the kind of city wall that I was talking about. A city wall, because I've been talking about city walls for the last like for the whole. Now, Suzhou was not always as big as it is now, but basically over there behind me is where the city used to be in like ancient times, but during wars or whatever, the wall got damaged. And I learned that people actually are coming, and like when it got damaged, they took the bricks in ancient times to like build their homes. But then the government wanted to restore the government wanted to kind of restore and preserve the architecture, so they made a policy where people could actually bring bricks back that were taken to help rebuild the wall, and they could get money. So that's really cool. Oh, so I found another city gate. Okay, so it seems that the city wall has 8 of these gates altogether, so this is just one. Okay, so I followed the river all the way south, and now it takes a hard left turn going east. So I'm gonna walk that way for a bit and see what, and it looks like there's a lot of ancient architecture and stuff going on there. So I hope you're still watching at this point. Okay, you see there's kind of like a roof on the wall from a house that was torn down. Oh, I've come across a boating competition that people seem to be setting up. And there's these boats, like giant wakeboards or giant paddle boards. Paddleboarding competition going on down there is like where they filmed Journey to the West, like the original one. Apparently it's like a village where only women live, because in the myth you drink the water to get pregnant inside. So we're gonna go inside and have a look. So I came across a fitness challenge, and why not, right?
5, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8， 对，好，4，太棒了，5，我忘了，4， 5， 4， come on。 3，
结束了吗？
结束了，你闯关完成了。
All right, well, I just won a headband from doing a challenge. We're almost at the north, or the part where we're going to turn north and take a hard left turn. Oh, I can already see it too. So this Strava on the map of today's little journey around Suzhou is going to look really, really good. So I've stumbled across a famous park called Guihua Gongyuan, or Guihua Park, and there's a lot of like Guihua trees here, and I guess in the fall there's a lot of like golden blooms and white blooms that bloom from the trees. I don't know, you can let me know in the comments below. I just pretend to know what I'm talking about. Yep, heading north now along the canal. Oh, and I can see more of these buoys, so I guess that competition was happening all the way up here too, or it could just be for the boats. I don't know. If you live in Suzhou and you're watching this, maybe you can let me know. So yeah, the sun is going down. Because I've been filming this video for hours, but I told myself I wanted to get a good map of the city and going around. So we're heading, we shouldn't be too far till we get to the north end of it. There's another gate. Welcome to Dragon Door. All right guys, we've rounded the corner and we're now at the top, the north part of the square, heading west in the direction of that Shantangjie where we were earlier in the video. Here's the north side of the city wall, and you can see like the bricks are still damaged. They didn't get enough back to rebuild it. On this road, there's been a lot of, I saw a few museums and it's really artistic. This is the, oh, it's the Silk House Museum. Oh, it's a silk museum. That would make sense why there's an art thing of white stuff hanging down. There's the Suzhou train station. Oh, I am beat. I'm crossing the bridge back over the river to get to Shantangjie, which is where we started our lap. But now we'll get to see what it looked like at night. I feel like it's a lot longer to get there. It looks like it's way further than another 100 meters, that's for sure. All right, so 33 kilometers later and full circle. Walked the entire city of Suzhou today. So I'm hungry, it's time to go back to the hotel. I think now is a great time to end today's video. So if you stuck with me for the 30 plus kilometers of walking, I really appreciate it. Only a few weeks away now from the Europe trip, so if you stick with us, there's gonna be lots of videos coming up soon. So I'm exhausted. Catch you next time.